All right, great start. All right, I am Jake. I wanted to get a video out, and that video is going to be something not really new, but kind of a spin on like what I've tried to do before. It's based off of Rate the Super, which I'm sure has been done a lot in fighting games, but I'm gonna call it What's the Damage? And Probably not the best video or like best video game to start on with this, but I'll do it anyways, and I'll explain once I get into it. But basically, I'm a pretty analytical person, and I like to talk a lot, so that'll kind of play into that to what I'm doing. This video is not going to be that edited. I think it's just going to be like one and done. Like I'm going to do this intro here, and then I'm going to just swap scenes to the YouTube overlay. And I would record this game myself. Like I really would. I don't have it. I have it actually. Looking at the title, I don't have a Japanese GameCube, nor do I have a disc that you can put in to change the region. And on top of that, I don't think like I wouldn't have like all the characters. So for now, this is like a short-ish video. And somebody just did like a little thing, and actually they made it look a lot better. I don't know what they did. This might be like a mod or something like that, but this looks great. Like this game does not look great on the console, or like at least like this good quality. They didn't have 1080p 60 frames per second back in 2004. But here we go. That's not the right screen. Wonderful. I'm not redoing this recording. There we go. All right. So the first thing, here's his @. This is a very old video. What the hell is it? In 2018. Wow, that's not as old as I thought it was. But yeah, there's this thing. So I'm actually glad that it's there. I always try to give credit where credit's due. Yeah, there's him. But basically, this is just him like recording all of them. It's a pretty short video. Basically what this is, I love the Clash Ninja games, and this is one of the better ones, just one of the better Japanese ones, and definitely just one of the better ones, period. Like just collectively agreed upon. And this game has something that not like none of the other games have, 3-man supers. And they're themed, and I think there's like 2 versions where it's like if you don't have characters that don't have chemistry. But it's weird because there's other characters that like it's like why are these characters like teaming up? But I think it's kind of like a what if thing, or like why the hell not kind of thing. Kind of like how Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm does. Just let's just blow everything out of proportion. So 3 minutes, one thing. I can't really do one of the things I want, and that's because the bars aren't here. The health bars, which is good, I mean, for a presentation, but for the chakra, I'd imagine it works the same as all the other games, or like at least Clash Ninja Revolution 2 and 3, where they have 2-man supers, which is you, like, let's say Naruto, like you have a teammate Sasuke, you use his super, you biff it, you only use his bar, and Sasuke keeps his bar. You use his super, and then you hit him, you use both bars. So there's an analytical thing. And I think they all do the same amount of damage, like insane damage. I want to say like 70%. So, and I think it's very strange, and I don't know if this was by accident or if this was actually a thing. It kind of makes sense either way. But I think this is still the era of games where adults did more damage to children. just damage wise, like in general, and then kids didn't do as much damage to adults. But I mean, that's kind of neither here nor there. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna probably like pause a lot. So yeah, let's just get right into it. Sorry, I need to like try to make sure that I get them going. So let's watch it again. Let's give it a couple watches before I get my input. This super reminds me a lot of Naruto Ninja Storm probably wasn't even around at this time, and I'll get into that game again. But like that definitely reminds me of you know, just like bashing them up in the air. I like how, you know, let's slow it down. Let's slow it down. If I'm gonna be analytical, let's slow it down. Yeah. Yeah, this is gonna sound weird. If it sounds too weird, then I'll look at it. So we got that. So first of all, I love that panel. Like if there's one thing that these games do great, it's the presentation. Looks a little funky just because they're the 3D models. I think it'd be a little cooler if it was the if it was like the 2D, you know, like actual art. But this is pretty cool, and they could be a little more expressive. I mean, look at Naruto. He's just like, dude, what did you say to me? Like he doesn't want to be rude. The zoom in for his hand signs is pretty cool. And then Sakura with her broken shuriken. And then Naruto catches him, sends him, doesn't just send him, like, towards that, because that's usually what he does in, like, all of his other supers, like, at least that. I'm going to be comparing, there's a lot of personal stuff that I'm going to be talking about. There's a lot of comparisons that I'm going to make. I only ever played the American versions. I have this game and GNT and, like, Gekito Ninja Tyson 2, but again, I don't have that disc, but eventually I want to get all of them, especially the special, which is amazing. I mean, all of the Japanese games are just so much better than the American ones. Not that the American ones are bad. But yeah, like this, like every fucking like version where Naruto is like in this form and does a Rasengan, it just like goes forward. But this one is interesting because it goes up, so it's almost like a precursor to like Rasen Shuriken, kind of sort of. Let's watch the next one a couple times. I'll try to make this like a 25-minute video, but don't be surprised. Again, I'm not going to edit it. So. Pretty dope. So again, if you can't tell, these are kind of like the givens right now. Sorry, I know there's going to be overlap. This video is short, so I can't really do that. Okay, I'm going to start this off with a question. Hold on, let's slow it down. What's going on here? What does Ino do here? What's in her hands? What are those? Oh, they're kunais. So those are kunais with a paper bomb on them? If I had to take a guess, I think those are just distractions so that Shikamaru can, like, you know, attach himself to Yuya, I think her name is? Yeah, she's, like, not even in the American games. That's, like, another draw, too. So yeah, distraction, shadow, possession jutsu, which is, like, definitely probably, like, one of the hardest jutsus. And then the call-out. It would be cool. Okay. Can we... Hold on, I'll play it in, like, full motion. Can we just hone in on Choji for a little bit? There he's right there. He just stands there. He's nowhere, he's gone. Alright, I'm here. Disappear. Alright, I'm here. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. That's a power pose right there if I've ever seen one. So yeah, pretty cool. Distraction, that again, these are very personalized, so you know, work together. It's very interesting too because Ino, I won't get into that. I'll get into it later. In a different video. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Dude, what is that face? Watch Hinata on the left. Look at, oh my god, she's seen some shit. He was just like, yeah, that's right, bitch. Alright, so let's slow this one down. Also, I know this is going to take forever because I'm already at 10 minutes. I probably should have streamed this. Should check out my streams if you don't watch them. So bam, bam. I think that's one of the coolest supers in the game. Like her normal super. I don't really understand how it works. It doesn't seem like proper for her. But oh, and also another thing too, and this is just something that this creator did, is that they made the opponent be like canon. So like Naruto and them like fought Kakashi just like training. And then they fought to Yuya, which I think they actually did fight. And then these guys fought Sakon, I think his name is, or Ukon, I forget. He's part of the sound form. So, you know, Shino just kind of chilling. And then moves like that are weird because it's like I'm so used to seeing that move like multi-hit, but it's pretty cool. Pretty cool. So pretty cool. I'm gonna try to move a little faster. That's one of my favorite supers right there. Oops. Looking at my phone. Very professional. Alright. Let me skip the slow motion. So we got Rock Lee, he does his opening the gate, nice move. And then 10-10 again with the distraction. And then bam bam bam. Pretty cool. Also another thing too, hold on, let me rewind a tiny bit. Do that right there, good enough. One thing, I'll point it out in just a second. One thing too is that these supers make it so that it's a hell of a lot easier to hit, like as in the hitbox. Because normally Gaara, he does that move where he like pushes out and then there's like the hands on the ground, and that's like one of the hardest supers to land, which is like really awkward. But with this, it's just like there's my elbow, you know, like. That's one of the cooler ones, definitely. All right, let me forego the slow motion, but that's just really cool. So bam, and then hers is just cool. I love Tamari. I hate Kankado, but this is pretty cool. Pretty clean. That's one of the more clean ones. And I like how Crow like lands on him. This is just bonkers right here. An explosion. That's definitely a precursor to the Ninja Storm. And the Ninja Storm one is cool because like only Orochimaru and Jiraiya like do the whatever. And then Tsunade goes in and just like punches the shit out of him. Pretty cool. This is my favorite. Double Chidori. Or I'm sorry, Chidori and Lightning Blade. And I think actually they have it to where like Itachi, his eyes bleed? No, I think that's in the later games. That's sick. Okay, I'm sorry. I like this one. I'm gonna do slow motion for this one. So the pose. I love that effect right there. Stunned. So that's like Tsukuyomi or like Sharingan. And then just like the side by side. Bam. And just the power pose. Like finish, and then like my work here is done. That's my favorite one. And then these, I'm gonna just go over real quick, because these are pretty plain, honestly. It's just the sound 4, and they kind of all do the same thing. It's just like different combinations of them, so I'm gonna just kind of go through them pretty quick. They're definitely like top tiers in this game, but like presentation-wise, they're pretty boring. They're like just cinematic-wise, they're pretty boring. Like I think that one was kind of pathetic. It's just like he's just like standing there, like, oh my god, where is he? Like, alright. Kimimaro, another character I wish was in this game. And then Orochimaru with the sword for whatever reason. I never understood that. I mean, I know he probably like did it in like the anime, but I just remember playing, I think like from Revolution 1 onwards, he had like that super where he like has it in his mouth and then he does a like kind of like that. And it's like one of the fastest supers in the game. But I always thought it was strange. But this he makes it look cool. And this super is literally, wow. This super is literally like, yes, master, we're here for you. Because I think both of these guys, well, Kabuto definitely, and then Kimimaro. And I like the touch on here. Okay, never mind. That looks cool, but he literally just slid him over. Yeah, this is just, I don't understand this one. And actually, I think they like do a different version of this. This might be just one of the general ones. Because I don't think that these people like ever worked together. I mean, I guess like why not? I think they were just like trying to like find more supers, but I don't know. I mean, it's cool. Don't get me wrong, like all of these are cool. Except for the Sound 4, I think they were kind of lame, but I mean, not great. Like, where's Eno? And this one, I think they just kind of mixed it up a little bit. Maybe this was like a little bit of fan service. And then if this game was more adult, then we would have actually seen them getting stabbed. This is one of my favorite too. That is so clean right there. But then kind of ruins it. It's just like, take my balls! Okay, I love this. 1, 2, 3, 4, and the finish. And that, wow, just an elbow. Good work, Tenten. Well, fun fact about her, like, apparently she's like, okay, she's like accepted as like the most boring character in general, but apparently like nobody knows, like, she either never got it or she like just doesn't have like any family or something like that. She doesn't have a last name out of like all the, you know, kids. Very strange. I guess, you know, maybe that's her personality trait. But then this right here, I remember seeing this for the first time. I'm like, dude, what is this super gonna be? Like, this is gonna be fucking sick. Ah, shit. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure that's just kind of like your characters don't, you know, they don't mesh well, like, you know, they don't have chemistry, so here's your super. Alright, I don't want this to be crazy long. This is longer than I thought it would be. Yeah, that was What's the Damage on Naruto Gekito Ninja Tyson 4, and all the Team Ultimate Jutsu Oogie. Ultimate Jutsu. Thank you guys for watching. I stream. I probably should have streamed this. That probably would have been more fun. I'm trying to like stream these, or trying to record these, so that way I stay on topic. But if you guys like these, you know, I'll stream them, and then you guys can kind of give your input. It's just a lot of these games, like, you know, I know my audience fairly well. A lot of these games, you guys like either don't really know about and never really played. So, you know. Anyways, I'm gonna leave a link to my stream down below, and yeah, stay tuned for more. See you later.